Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my kitchen. It's almost Christmas and it's time to plan Christmas breakfast and Christmas dinner. In today's show, I'll be making shepherd pie for dinner, fake pecan bread pudding for breakfast, and arugula salad with candied walnuts. We'll start off by making the shepherd pie. For this, I need to heat about 4 tablespoons of olive oil in a heavy saucepan. I like to use the iron cast for making the recipe. So about 3 to 4 tablespoons. Let it heat for a minute or so. And then to this, I have 4 pounds of round check here that I cut into cubes. We'll set that on the side. To the heated oil, I'll add 1 large onion, chopped, and 4 garlic cloves, chopped. We'll saute until soft for about a minute or 2. The onion is nice and soft. To this, I will add 4 large carrots that I peeled and coarsely chopped, and 4 stacks of celery that I also chopped coarsely. We'll saute for a minute or so. This is an amazing dish. Look at these beautiful colors of vegetables with the meat. It's gonna be so great. It's a great dish to have in a cold winter days. It's almost like comfort food. It doesn't have to be only for Christmas. You can make this dish in a cold winter months for lunch or dinner. It's really great. And now to this, I will add the meat that I already cut into cubes. We'll saute until almost brown on all sides. The meat is nicely browned. Now to this, I will add my spices. I'll add 2 tablespoons of sweet paprika, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of dried sage, and 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. And to this, I will add 3 bay leaves that I will crush into the mixture. Just coarsely crush it like that. Give it a quick stir. Make sure everything is nicely coated with the spices and the herbs that I'm using. It smells so good. I love the sweet paprika. It adds so much to this dish. It adds nice color to it, and it adds nice fragrance to our dish also. And now to this, I will add 1 can, 28 ounces of diced tomatoes with its sauce. You could use fresh tomatoes if you want. You just want to make sure you add about 1 cup of tomato sauce. And also to this, I will add 3 cups of red wine. Of course, we always want to make sure we're using a good quality wine, something that you would drink. It's better to use when we are cooking with wine. So we'll add this to the meat. And then we'll give it a quick stir. Make sure everything gets nicely blended. Now the mixture is coming to a boil. It smells so wonderful. I wish you can smell this. We will turn it down to medium and then put the lid back, and we'll cook it for about hour to hour and a half until meat is nice and tender. While we are waiting for the meat to cook, for the topping for the shepherd pie, I'll be making 2 kinds of topping. One with mashed potatoes and one with scalloped potatoes. For the mashed potato one, I need 2 pounds of potatoes that I will peel and cut into cubes. I have some boiling water here in this pot. I will just cut the potatoes into cubes, into large cubes, and then they'll go in the pot to cook for about 15 to 20 minutes until almost soft. We'll check on our potatoes. They look nice and ready. We'll transfer it here, and we will drain all the water from the potatoes by placing it in a sieve, just like that. Now the potatoes are cold enough to be raised, so we'll just take a few pieces at a time. And I love using this device. It's so easy to raise the potatoes. Look how beautiful it comes out. So nice. So easy and so quick. So we will raise all this. Make sure we'll have a beautiful and creamy mashed potatoes. Perfect. We'll just use a little bit at a time, and we'll keep rising until we use the whole thing. Now we are finishing rising all our potatoes. Look how beautiful it looks, and what an easy way to make mashed potatoes with using the riser. Now I will heat 1 stick, half cup of butter, in this small skillet. To this, I will add 1 cup of milk, just regular milk. Will go in here, and half cup of heavy whipping cream. That will make the mashed potatoes even more creamier and smoother. The mixture is coming to a boil. The butter is all melted. We will turn the heat off. Now, I will pour this whole mixture over the mashed potatoes, or the rice potatoes actually. We'll stir. Want to make sure everything gets nicely coated with the potato. It will be beautiful, creamy. To this, I will add half teaspoon of black pepper and 1 teaspoon of salt, just to season the potatoes. Now we'll add 1 large egg to the mixture. we'll just mix until nicely blended. We will use this whisker to whisk the mashed potatoes until nice and creamy. Nice and fluffy and creamy. Looks amazing. We'll set it on the side. We'll check on the meat. It's been cooking for about an hour and a half. And look how beautiful it looks. Everything is nice and tender. Now to finish off and to make the sauce even thicker, this is what we need to do. I have half cup of water here. To this, I will add half cup of flour, just all-purpose flour. We'll whisk this until nice and smooth. Make sure there are no lumps of flour in the mixture. And we will pour it over the meat. This is gonna make the sauce real nice and thick. We'll whisk and just cook it for about a minute or so. It's already thickening. Look how beautiful and thick, and it is forming into a sauce consistency. And this is exactly how we want it. Perfect. Look how nice and thick the sauce is. It looks perfect. Now this mixture is ready. The meat is so tender, the sauce is so thick, the vegetables are so tender, and this is ready. Now what I will do is, I will spoon half of this mixture. We are making 2 shepherd pie, one with mashed potato topping and the other one with scalloped potatoes topping. So we will spoon half of the mixture in this baking dish. It smells so good. It's beautiful. Now we will fill the other baking dish with the meat and the sauce mixture. All right, now we have our meat in our baking dish. I will add the mashed potatoes on top, just like that. We'll just spoon it and then we'll smooth it out. Now we'll smooth the top evenly. Now we will smooth the top into a nice even layer. We'll try to clean the edges. We don't want to have any crust on our baking dish. Perfect. Looks nice and ready. Now I have 1 tablespoon of water here. To this, I will crack 1 large egg. Whisk until nice and frothy. We'll brush the entire surface with the egg. This will give it that golden color crust once it bakes in the oven. And lastly but not least, we will sprinkle some Parmesan cheese on top. This will give us that nice crust from the sharpness of the Parmesan cheese and the golden color also. You can prepare this a day before and have it sitting in the fridge until you are ready to bake it. This will go in the fridge for about 1 to 2 hours just to cool off. Now we are gonna make the other shepherd pie with a different topping. It's still potatoes, but it's scalloped potatoes. So I have 2 pounds of potatoes that I already peeled, and I will slice them using this mandolin. Arrange the potato slices on top in a nice decorative way, just like that. Our potato slices are nicely lined up on top of the meat mixture. I will brush all of them with some olive oil. This will give us that crunchiness on the sliced potatoes, and also will give us that nice golden color. Now we will sprinkle the potato slices with some salt just to season, and some black pepper. Now it's ready to go in the oven to bake. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. I will bake both shepherd pie, the one with the mashed potato topping in the oven, and the one with the scalloped potato topping at the same time for about 20 to 25 minutes until golden brown. We'll check on our shepherd pies. Look how beautiful the scalloped potato topping looks amazing. It smells so good. We'll set this on the side to cool off, and then we will get the mashed potato topping. Look how golden and beautiful. Now it's time for us to prepare the dessert. This will be a great dish for Christmas morning when you just wake up and you smell the bread pudding. It's really great with good coffee or tea. For this recipe, I will start off by, we always crack our eggs in the bowl. We need 5 whole eggs, and then we need 3 egg yolks. This is a really great dessert to have when the weather is cold, and it's great to have even for brunch or as a dessert too. Perfect. So these will go in the bowl. To this, I will add 3/4 cup of sugar. Then we'll whisk until nice and creamy and frothy. Want to make sure the sugar is all melted. Now the sugar is all melted and the mixture is nice and frothy and it's creamy. And now to this, I will zest 1 whole orange just to add even more flavors to this. Love using the orange zest with this recipe. Many people might think that the flavor is all in the orange juice, but usually it's all on the skin or on the zest that we are zesting here. And also we will zest 1 whole lemon just to add even more flavor. It's a great combination of both citrus together. Of course, if you don't like to use the lemon, you can always use another orange, or you could use 2 oranges instead of a lemon and an orange. Now we will add 1.5 cups of milk, to the saucepan placed over medium heat, and 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. we will bring this mixture to a boil. We will brush the entire baking dish with some butter. And I have this French bread that I will slice and just cut it into pieces like that, and we'll arrange it on the bottom of the dish. Cross side down, just like that. And now we will sprinkle 1 cup of chopped pecans on top of the first layer of the bread slices, and 1 cup chopped dried figs. Nice combination of the figs and the pecans together. And then I will add the other slices of bread on top, just like that, to fill in any space that's left. And this will be cross side up, just like that. Now the milk and the cream mixture is coming, it already got to the boiling point. Slowly I will add the milk and whisk to the egg mixture. We want to do this really slowly. We don't want to cook the eggs. We want to create this nice custard that's gonna go on top of the bread slices and the pecans and the figs. So just like that, slowly. Because the milk is very, very hot. And if we add the whole thing at one time, it will cook the eggs and the egg yolks that we have in the bowl. So slowly we'll add the milk. Look how beautiful and frothy the mixture looks. Love the smell of the lemon and the orange zest in this mixture. Perfect, this is ready. Now we will pour the whole mixture over the bread. Just like that. And we want to make sure all the bread slices are soaked into the custard mixture. And then to this, I will sprinkle some cinnamon and sugar mixture, the remaining 1/4 cup of sugar with 2 tablespoons of cinnamon on top. Perfect. And this will go in the oven to bake. We will bake the bread pudding in the oven for 30 to 35 minutes, 350 degrees. Now we'll check on our bread pudding. It's been baking for about 35 minutes. It looks gorgeous and puffed and brown. It smells amazing. Now I'm ready to make the arugula salad with candied walnuts. Before we start anything, we need to make the candied walnuts. For this, I need 2 tablespoons of butter, unsalted butter, in a pan, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 3 tablespoons of water. Let everything melt until the sugar is melted and the butter is melted and it almost forms like a caramel. for about a minute or so. I'll bring the mixture to a boil. And now to this, I will add 1 cup of walnuts. Make sure everything is nicely coated with the caramel and just cook it for about 1 minute. Look how nice and thick the caramel is. And we'll turn the heat off and we'll set them on the side to cool off until nice and crispy. In the meantime, we will prepare the remaining ingredients of our salad. I have about 8 ounces of arugula here. Arugula, it's beautiful, it's green, it's spicy, and it's wonderful, wonderful with the caramelized and candied walnuts that we are making. I have 2 medium sliced red onions in this bowl. To this, I will add 3 to 4 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, a good quality balsamic vinegar. And then to this, I will add 1/4 cup of olive oil. This will be perfect. And then we'll season this with some black pepper and with some salt. And we will mix until nicely coated. This will be our dressing that's gonna go on top of the salad. We'll just sprinkle some of the onions on top, just like that, and then drizzle the remaining of the dressing all on top. Now to finish off our salad, I will add some goat cheese around, just pieces of goat cheese. Nice soft goat cheese. It's gonna add a lot to our salad. It's gonna be tangy and it's gonna be sweet from the walnuts. And now our candied walnuts are nice and cold. We'll just sprinkle some on top. And look how beautiful the salad looks. That's all the time that we have for today. Today's show was very special. We made Christmas breakfast, fig pecan bread pudding, and we made Christmas dinner, shepherd pie with 2 kinds of topping, scalloped potatoes and mashed potatoes topping. And then we made arugula with candied walnuts salad. Thank you so much for coming to my kitchen. We hope to see you next time with more exotic dishes. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Welcome to my kitchen.